Hey. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining me one more day. This is day 3 of 31 days. We are getting our health back. We are getting our minds back. We are renewing our minds and we are getting sickness out of our bodies. So thank you for joining me. Day 3 of 31, and the key word is discipline. We have two words this month: discipline and exceeding. We are going to use discipline to exceed our expectations for our own health. The thing about getting back into or getting into shape or getting into a good health regimen is that there are um, so much information out there. You can really be confused. You can really start to believe that there's something wrong with all the food. All the food is contaminated, everything, except if you get your own soil and grow it yourself, you're going to die if you eat anything. The truth of the matter is that anything that is processed, you have man's input. Anything that is processed, you are subject to some kind of contamination, subject to some kind of sickness associated with it. So you don't want to spend your whole life eating everything that is processed. And we need to go to the store. We need to buy what we need to buy. We need to trust God for our health. But we also should use discipline in deciding what we're going to put inside of our bodies. So that cheap should not be our God. Cheap should not be our leading advice, whether it costs. I know I knew people, whatever you say, what you want from the store, whatever's on sale. And I get it because times are hard, times are difficult, and things are expensive. But at what cost? What are we going to, if these things that are so cheap are taking away from our quality of life, perhaps we should reconsider cheap being our leading guide. So I want, and everything that's inexpensive is not cheap. You know what I mean? Don't get after me about these things. I'm just trying to say that's the worst food in the world is put in communities where they know people do not have a lot of money. The worst food in the world, the least quality foods are shipped to the areas where people cannot afford better quality. And that's economics. That's what they do. It's nothing to fight about. It's nothing to argue about, but it still remains our choice. If if in our neighborhood they don't sell quality cuts of meat or quality fruit and vegetables, and we have these supermarkets that sell low quality items, then it becomes our choice to go find it from a better place. And even now, we can order food if we can't get to a Whole Foods or to a Wegmans or to a store that we trust to have quality fresh fruit and vegetables. Then we can order it, or we can go to a farmer's market. That'll be good because you get a chance to get outside, get some air, get some fresh air, and get your walk on. Find out where the farmers market is, when they're going to be out there, when you can get some fresh fruit and vegetables, and walk somewhere and pick it up and take it home, and you can get quality fresh fruit and vegetables. So let's not play ourselves cheap because society and economics and government has called us cheap. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are putting the right things inside of our bodies. And I'm just here. I told you before. I told you a million times. I am not an expert. I'm somebody who took charge of my body and took charge of my health. When I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and now more recently, diabetes, I went after it and I changed my eating. I changed my lifestyle so that I do not have these sicknesses. Does it mean I won't die tomorrow? Of course not. I could get hit by a truck. I can just pass out and die. But I'm not going to die an early death because I didn't have discipline, because I did not take control of what I put inside of my body. I'm not going to eat myself into an early grave. I'm not doing it, and I don't want you to do it. That's why I'm doing this these few days. I don't make any money from it. I'm just doing it. I'm just putting it out there for all who will take hold. Now, there are certain things that we can do in terms of taking toxicity out of our lives, because it may not be food. It may be stuff we're just inhaling around our households. We've been using the same cleaning products forever, and we still have asthma. We've been using bleaches and things like that and putting it in our house, and we still on this asthma pump. We need to clean our environment. We need to clean our, if it means that this carpet needs to be shampooed and cleaned every month or every other week, then do it, because you don't want to have asthma. Or it could be triggering your asthma, or it could be some of the products that we're using, dishwashing liquid, bleaches and cleaning products that trigger this asthma. And we're calling it my asthma. My asthma is acting up because no. Let's find out what it is. It might be food. It may be certain foods that trigger. I know certain foods trigger diabetes and high blood pressure. We already know what those foods are because most of us have it. We either have high blood pressure, diabetes, and a doctor will look in our face straight up and down without a filter and say, you're going to be on this medicine for the rest of your life. You have high blood pressure, you're going to be on this. When they told me that after I had my second child, it says, okay, you have high blood pressure and your blood pressure is high. You're going to be on high blood pressure for the rest of your life. I was like, yo, you mean to tell me there's nothing I can do? And then I realized doctors study medicine. They don't study health. Doctors get paid to study medicines, which medicine to give you. And then all these medicines, you start taking all these medicines, and all of a sudden the medicines are cracking up against each other, and the medicines are making us sicker. So we really have to be careful. I'm not trying to be a scaremonger. That's not me, because I've heard it all before, and I didn't do a thing about it until my body started getting sick. And so now I'm saying to other people, let's just try to figure out how to live life and be free from sickness without taking all that medicine. You might need to take some, but you don't have to take all. Let's try, if we can eliminate it, let's try to reduce it, because there are things that we can do. There are foods that we can eat. There are lifestyle changes that we can make, and that's what we're here to do. I'm here to talk about discipline, because all of it, every way that, because I'm not going to tell you which way to go, because I decided that it was the best way for me to go meatless and dairy free. No dairy, no meat. That worked for me. That changed my diagnosis. It eliminated the disease from my body. I'm just saying that worked for me. But adding water, going low carb, that works when you have diabetes situation. Get that sugar out of your body. I mean, it's only our people call it sugar diabetes. It's not sugar, it's just diabetes, but it is associated with sugar and insulin levels, and how if the pancreas cannot produce enough insulin to eliminate all that sugar, we develop these diseases. So we can really change these things around. It's not permanent. And I don't care who said it was from your family tree or hereditary. We get the same diseases that grandma and them had because we eat the same food that grandma and them did. We have the same activities that grandma, let's keep it a buck. Our people, our family, we go to church. We go to church, and we go to church at night, and we go to church for long periods of the day. And after church, what do? We go eat. And what's usually after church? Fried chicken. Son, they got fried chicken at the church. You come into church, you can smell fried chicken. Fried fish. After church, we eat late at night. These are habits. This ain't no hereditary disease. This is what we keep doing. And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying if it's working against your body and you decide that you're going to make that change, you must practice discipline. You can smell all the fried chicken you want, but if you know eating deep fried chicken full of grease and oil and salt is going to make your blood pressure go up and your feet swell up, then why you keep doing that? Ask yourself. Fried fish tastes good. I love fried fish, man. You kidding me? But if I'm going to change my diet from no meat to fish or seafood or whatever, I'm not going to fry it. I might as well go in and eat the meat. I got to eat it baked. That's discipline. I got to saute it or something, but chill. We got to do something. That's all I'm saying. And so if we make these small changes, I'm not here to tell you no more fried food, no more bread, no more. Once you start taking our whole food groups out of your lifestyle, you're not going to do that long. You just need to practice discipline. Today, I'm not going to have it fried. Or do like me, don't eat it. Okay. I went from 4 legs to 2 legs to no legs to the garden. So it takes some discipline to do that. But whatever stage of life you're in on your journey to good health, I want you to make sure you practice that discipline. Look at yourself in the mirror. I mean, your whole self. Look at yourself. Turn yourself sideways. Look at yourself and say, how did I get here? This is not the body that I want to look at. This is not the body. My husband might have got used to it, but still, this is not the body he wants to look at. If he says it's okay and I'm all right, I can stay like I am because I got this husband and I had him for 30 years and nobody cares. I'm just saying, you want to have him another 30 years. You want to live long with him. So let's work on taking care of our bodies by using discipline. You know, you got to drink all that water during the day. You got to drink all that water. So you got to be prepared to stop and go to the bathroom. Discipline. I'm not going to drink all that water because I got to keep going to the bathroom. But think of it this way. I'm putting all this water in and I'm flushing out toxins out of my body. I'm flushing out cravings out of my body. The water is cleansing me. That's like saying I'm not going to wash. I'm going to wear the same shirt every day and I ain't never going to wash it because all that water. What are you talking about? You need to wash your clothes. You wash your clothes, you got to wash your body inside. You wash your body outside, you got to clean it out on the inside. So push that water down and get those things out that you can get out. I know my husband sometimes he says, listen, I'm going to eat this right here and I'm going to drink a whole lot of water. Like he can flush a whole cheesecake out of his body with a glass of water. But the idea, the concept is correct. Water flushes us out. So we want to make sure we use that discipline. We want to change this eating. We want to start baking instead of frying. We want to start sauteing. And at some point, you want to stop using any oil. Go for it. Use water, cooking water. Everybody's on different stages. So I don't want anybody putting a whole bunch of health tips in here saying, stop using oil, use water. Give me a break. I'm on my journey. You get on yours. But I know what I'm doing is working. My body is good. Look at my skin. I have no makeup on. My skin is clean. My skin is good and oil. I got real natural oils coming out. I'm not dry. I'm not ashy. My body is responding to what I'm doing. I would stand up. Maybe I will. I wore this shirt before and I couldn't even button it, but look at all this space, y'all. Look at the back. You can see the back and you can see that I have plenty of room. This is called progress. I just happened to do that. I didn't plan it, but this is called progress. I don't even have on as Chelsea says, a straight jacket on, no girdle, no nothing, just progress. And so those little things make me happy. I'm just saying, if I can put on a shirt that I couldn't put on and rock it like this right here, I'm going to do that. But that's not my point. My point is that I'm able to move. I have energy. I'm walking around. I'm doing my squats. I'm doing my exercise. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm doing what I'm working. I'm in my office right now. Even though it's a sedentary position that I'm in, I get up, I walk down the hall, I go see the kids, I do something because I can. I am not in any pain because I made those changes. So discipline, if you're tired of being sick, if you're tired of being slow and can't move, if you're tired of walking and can't breathe, if you're tired of your knees hurting and your hands hurting and old arthritis, this, and like it's natural that you're supposed to have it. At some point, you know this is not supposed to be in your body. You want to get it out. I'm here to help you. Listen, you can contact me. Those of you who know how to contact me, contact me. I'll tell you what kind of products I use. I'll tell you why I changed all my cleaning products. I'll tell you why I changed all my makeup products. I use a vitamin C cream on my face now because I was buying the products from the different places, and my face was breaking out, turning all red right here, and I was getting okay. It just wasn't working. Pay attention to your body. When your immune system is working properly, your body responds to everything, and you can pay attention. When you find yourself doing this after you ate something, you were allergic to that. You shouldn't eat it. It's not supposed to happen. Your body is speaking to you. Your body says, this gives me pain. This is making me sleepy. I ate all this food. Now I can't clean the kitchen because I'm sleepy and I'm tired. That's the wrong food. Your body talks to you. So pay attention to what your body is saying. I didn't want to be on here much longer than this, just a few minutes, just letting you know. I told you like 20 minutes a day. I'm just popping in here and I'm disciplined. I'm committed to you. That's why I'm doing this. I got a million things to do right now, but here I am because you matter to me. So thank you again for joining us. The D word, discipline. Use discipline to exceed your expectations. If you don't know about the Healing Truth Women's Ministry Facebook group, then now you know. Go find it on Facebook, Healing Truth Women's Ministry Facebook group. That's my group. That's my family. That's my team. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be celebrating in the building this weekend. Go to the page. You'll see all that good information. And I'm happy. I'm happy. I feel like I'm helping somebody. If you respond, I know it for sure. But I'm going by what I know. It helped me, so it's got to help you. All right, I'm out of here. Love you guys. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.